what I love to do, which is future thinking, which is we don't know what the future is going to be, but let's think 10 years out. So think 2035. So you thought about it already in the book, but paint us a picture of what 2035 looks like from an embedded finance perspective.
So that's like a good question. I have to say we had painted it until 2030, and definitely not in a AI world that we are right now. So what I believe it's gonna be. So I don't know if you know a bit. Like actually, now it's a bit of a counter example, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like, do you know about Amazon Fresh?
Yeah. Yep.
So Amazon Fresh, do you remember the experience they were selling? So you enter the shop, you put everything in your basket, you get out, and like then you have paid basically.
Right.
And we believe it's gonna happen like that. But what Amazon didn't say in the background back then, it's that it were people looking at what you're buying on camera, and then inputting everything in a note and then charging you. But so that's like a bit sad of a story, but the truth is that it's totally possible to do. It's just Amazon. When it comes to an embedded finance world, it's just you think everything you do happens in the background without you having to take actions, and maybe only taking actions when like you have put some warnings where you want to be informed of what you are actually doing with your money. Are you really sure you want to exceed your budget when it comes to fast food this month? But what's really interesting is more in an AI agentic world now is that I remember actually Matt Harris from Bain Capital Ventures had mentioned a lot about the wallets and self-optimization, and David actually in our book had done that as well. Well, it's here, it's happening. Like the agents can help you optimize your finances, move your money from one place to another, so that at all time you make the best of your savings, really.
Yeah. It feels a little bit like what Uber is already doing, right? You just get out and the payment happens in the background. And yes, Amazon trying to paint that picture that it was all done automatically or automatically. That you just walk out, right? I think that was also one of their slogans, just walk out. They still have the little shops now in like the airports where you can do that. But on the whole supermarket, I think it might be really hard to put all those cameras there. But that is a very interesting view of the world where it's basically payments have gone way to the background and they'll just happen in the background and almost automatically. Now, if that is the future that we're seeing, what can people do today to get ready for that?
Well, I think it's just about like using the different apps, etc., making sure you synchronize all your payments in general, but also truth is starting really looking into AI. It doesn't have to be about maximizing your finances right now, but the truth is that I think we are in this world of AI. The agents are definitely coming. They have been here for now almost like a year or so, and it's taking full force, and it's just gonna increase more and more. So I think that it's more about like not trying to fight it or not trying to ignore it. Like I think AI makes us more productive when like generally help us focus on things that are really, really important, but just making sure that we don't stay behind the curve. Like when it comes to payments, when it comes to managing your finances, but just even in your day-to-day as like a FinTech professional, right? Like putting the head in the sand is really not the right way forward, seeing how fast things are going. So I think like to FinTech professionals, at least what I would say is that if you haven't started looking into it beyond like the very basic use of ChatGPT, I would just like try to find a little training and try to see how you can use AI to just simplify a bit your life. With the most tedious use case you have, maybe, or like the most we implement, but just like getting this into your day to day, so that like basically you don't stay behind. Because like from what I see, that some some people are not quite there yet. I was not until a few months ago, to be honest, but it's just, I think like I had this revelation moment. I was like, oh my God, there's no way back. Like it's either you take the train or like actually the learning curve is going to be like steeper. And it's not like about learning how to Google stuff on Google, like what 25 years ago. It's actually how to reinvent a bit your life and actually like using this time for other stuff that can be learning new skills, upscaling on other stuff and other taking time for yourself, you know?
Yeah. No, that is great. So get ready for this. This is not going to go away. Agentic AI, embedded finance is all going to, so try little things, try working with it because it is going to be important. I think that's probably a good point to wrap this up. Thank you so much, Sophie, for being on the podcast.
Thank you, Rutger.
And until next time, choose to be curious.